I haven't done anything wrong. I'm getting
okay.
detained here for what?
I explained it to you thoroughly.
And so why are you grabbing me like I'm gonna run away? I haven't done anything wrong, bro.
Expect me that you can piss off and you are misconstruing that as a threat? Run upstairs and file a charge.
Right.
Sir, it absolutely
it's cooperating with me to keep the community safe, to tell me why you're here and why you're...
You know what I'm saying? When we get called to something, we got to serve and protect the people, right? So when they call us and they're concerned...
in my hand.
I saw, yeah, we saw this. And what we couldn't see was the rest.
Well, I'm going to explain to you this. If they want to trespass you from this location...
Yeah, what do they expect?
In this video, a man is stopped by police under the suspicion that he matches the description of a person involved in a potential crime. Despite the officer's repeated demands for cooperation, the man stands firm, asserting his rights and refusing to provide unnecessary information. As tensions rise, the situation takes a turn when a sergeant arrives, diffusing the situation and confirming that the man was not involved in the crime. This interaction highlights the importance of knowing your rights when dealing with law enforcement.
Pardon me?
Are you refusing to speak to me?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
for sure. Well, right now you're under investigative detention.
Okay.
So we got a call about a male with possible knife that matches the description.
Okay.
That's coming from exactly where you were coming from.
Okay.
And that's what we're investigating. You understand, sir?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, perfect. So just move your bike to the side, please. Move to the side.
I don't condone any searches or anything like this, dude.
Okay,
I'm just
fine.
walking
No,
down the street. I'm going to get a workout in, and you're stopping me because I look like a suspect?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, and I'm not the suspect.
Listen.
Was the suspect having a coffee? Was the suspect doing
like
this
I
or
said,
that, dude? I'm not your guy.
Relax.
I'm not your guy.
Why are you so
Don't tell me to relax. I'm not stressed.
Yeah. So you're just going to hold on for a second until we confirm it's not you? And then
Well, do your thing, man. You don't even need to be in my face then. Get out of here,
I'm not
bro.
in your face.
Yeah, you're close enough for me, man. I don't... This is ridiculous.
Okay, it's cool. That's fine.
I'm just walking down the street and you sit here and you stop me. Like,
Yeah.
do you understand why I'm aggravated?
Yeah, but do you understand why I'm stopping you?
Well, okay, so we have a mutual understanding then, do we?
Yeah, so I understand you.
Okay,
understand
perfect.
Me.
Then until you're done your thing, then perfect.
Yeah, you can hang out. That's fine. No, I should leave your bag down there, please.
Holy fuck, bro. Power trip or what? What, do I look like I have a knife or I'm ready to stab you, bro? You're sitting here saying, like, why do I need to put my bag? Do I look dangerous to you, dude?
Do you have a knife?
You're twice my size.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. We're just trying to confirm you're not the suspect. That's
And how are you going to confirm?
There's ways to do so.
Actually, like, yeah.
Gray streak in the hair.
Oh, no.
Like, come on. Tattoos here, tattoos here. I'm the guy.
Male, 35, 6'1", lots of tattoos.
6'1", bro.
So
I'm 5'9", dude.
Well, you're not much. I'm about 6 feet and you're about my height, so.
No, you're not.
You got a couple. So, do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No.
Okay, cool. Like I said, I'm just gonna pat you down for any weapons.
I don't really want you to patch me down. I don't want you guys touching me.
No.
okay, so right now you're being investigated.
I told him he's under investigation.
I understand.
Yeah, okay.
Don't grab me like I'm gonna run away, bro. Like, what the fuck,
I don't
dude?
I don't know you, right?
Yeah. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm
fine,
getting
okay.
detained here for what?
I explained it to you thoroughly.
And so why are you grabbing me like I'm gonna run away? I haven't done anything wrong, bro.
Man. That's all. I'm making sure you don't have any weapons on you. That's all.
I haven't done anything wrong. What's your names and badge numbers,
I'll
dude?
tell you that.
It's right here on the vest, man.
Is that what you tell the judge?
Yeah, tell me your badge number.
Yeah, 2562.
There you go. Why didn't you do that the first time?
2644.
Perfect.
I
Tell
thought
me-
you were gonna read it for yourself, man. It's right
Not
on my
everybody
vest.
can read, man. Isn't it your
Okay.
policy to at least identify yourself?
So listen. Yeah, we did.
No, you had to convince him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're
read
confused,
it.
eh? You thought it might be a
It's
fake,
on film. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm confused? There's no
So
confusion here.
just come stand in front of the car for a second. Thank you, man. What's your name?
Is there any other way that you can confirm?
Well, so
Like,
we're
do I-
waiting.
listen.
We're waiting.
For what?
Like I said.
I'm not answering any more questions,
Okay,
dude.
so you're gonna be
don't
under
have
arrest
to.
for obstruction.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm obstructing justice by not answering questions?
Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause
What?
like I
It's
said-
my right not to answer questions.
No, you're under investigative detention.
So I don't have to
Okay.
further your investigation.
No, but if you impede my investigation,
I'm not
you're
answering
subject-
question isn't impeding investigation.
Yeah,
I have the right not to
When you
answer
refuse
questions.
to identify yourself,
The
you are
host is getting a
impeding.
better description.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So what's your name?
I'll wait until you guys. I need somebody else down here, like a sergeant.
Yeah,
or something.
sergeant's
This is
right there.
ridiculous. Hey, man. I just would like. He asked me how it was going. Goodness gracious, dude. I'm going down to work out at the park on Briere and Rose. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Well, we'll try and get you on your way if you're not involved. But I'd say we don't know. I'm not all knowing, right? I got to get down to the bottom of this.
And so I match a description based on what? A picture, based on a verbal description,
Based on a verbal
what?
description. So
Okay, and I don't match the height. The hair, is the hair the same? Like, you can't just, anybody with tattoos that's around 5'9", you can't just pull us over and search us.
No, but they also said a white guy around 35 with tattoos walking this way.
So that could have
How many
been-
other people do you see that look like you coming
Walking
this
this way, dude, he could have taken a left or a right anywhere.
He could have.
Anywhere,
That's
exactly.
Why, that's why
So
you're not. Hey, listen.
you need reasonable articulable suspicion, and this is just
That is enough suspicion, man.
Is
That's
it?
Yep, it very much is.
Okay, well, I'd like to figure out, like, I'm not answering any more of your guys'
You
questions.
don't
I
have to
haven't
talk
done
to me
anything
at all.
wrong.
Yeah, you know it's your right not to talk to me. You don't have to talk to me, but you're not free to go. You understand that, right?
Fair enough.
Yep. You're not facing charges. I would need reasonable grounds. And again, you don't have to
So
respond
if I'm
to
not
this
facing charges, why am I being detained for?
because you're being investigatively detained for a criminal offense. They gave us the wrong address. It's not you.
I told you.
Good to go.
Told you.
Good one.
You too, man. Hopefully you spent a lot of time getting the wrong guy. The guy's still out there. I shouldn't be worried. There's a guy with a knife and I shouldn't be worried. Like, dude, you've got an attitude problem. You're very smug. Very smug. Yeah, you too, man. Good job.
This encounter serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of standing your ground and understanding your rights when interacting with law enforcement. The individual's calm refusal to comply with demands for unnecessary information showcases how knowledge of the law can protect citizens from overreach. While it's essential to cooperate with police when required, knowing when to assert your rights is key to ensuring fair treatment. In this tense exchange, an individual challenges the authority of an investigator from the prosecutor's office, demanding the presence of the attorney handling his case. With confidence and sharp language, he asserts his constitutional rights, calling out what he perceives as disrespectful behavior. As the investigator faces this defiance, the balance of power shifts, demonstrating the power of knowing one's rights and the impact of demanding accountability from those in positions of authority.
Can I help you? Are you here to help us, or I don't know? May you introduce yourself?
Sure.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you, sir?
My name is Investigator Hammond with the prosecutor's office. Who are you?
Well, are you the attorney on our cases?
I don't know who you are, so I'm trying to find that out.
Okay, take a chair right there. Sit down.
Well, first of all, you're not in charge here.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
You pretty sure?
Yeah. So
Definitely
what
sure?
I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you out.
Okay, listen, boy.
So what can I do to help you?
If you are not on my case, if you're not the attorney, just investigation, take a fat ass and piss off. And go get me somebody who I requested.
Who are you requesting?
Get the hell out of here is what I said.
J.D. Sinclair.
Piss off.
That's my DA.
What, he's trying
You
to...
already heard it.
That's my DA. He's got a...
Comes here with an attitude.
He's got
No.
a... Hold
Yeah,
on.
you
I'm
are.
trying to help you
Hold
out.
on.
I don't think so.
Finch.
Oh, Finch.
What's his
Okay.
first name?
Megan Finch.
Megan
Okay.
Finch.
You heard the last name.
Okay.
And get me my servant, the prosecutor.
Okay.
That's who we requested. Not your fat ass who comes here with an attitude. Okay? You're my servant and you're gonna respect me. And if you don't like that idea, like I said, if you don't like respecting me, then you better piss off. It's that simple.
Are you threatening me?
Boy, did you hear me threaten you?
That's what I'm asking.
Did you hear me threaten you?
No, I'm asking.
Articulate what you just heard.
I heard.
Articulate what you heard. What did I tell you? Did I tell you, in exercise of my constitutional right, that you, my servant, who's not going to respect me, that you can piss off, and you are misconstruing that as a threat?
I'm asking
Run
you.
upstairs and file a charge.
I'm asking you, is your intention to threaten me?
Are you stupid?
Not today.
Are you stupid? Well, don't ask stupid questions. Go and get me somebody who's actually knows what he's talking about, and not going to be a piece of punk like you, and accuse me of something that I have not done, all the way up to here, and you're continuing to do so. This is exactly how I'm going to fight my case. This is exactly how I'm going to defend my life. This is exactly how I'm going to defend my freedom. And if you don't like that idea, like I said, punk, piss off. Now I'm waiting. Your boss. My servant, your boss.
I would like to talk to J.D. Sinclair.
Okay. Is she handling your case?
Yes.
Let me see if I can get her. Okay?
Thank
She
you.
might be in court.
Hello. Did the guy leave? That was out there? Oh. No, he's allowed to be in here. Yeah, no, he's fine to be recorded as public, so. Yep. Yeah, no, he does auditing stuff, so yeah. Yep, so as long as he doesn't make any, like, you know, harassment or threatening comments to you, he knows he can't access, you know, these areas that are, but here he's fine, he can leave here. What's that? I don't know who it was. Okay, all right, no, that's good.
This encounter highlights a critical lesson: the importance of asserting your rights, especially when faced with authority figures who overstep their bounds. The individual's refusal to be disrespected serves as a reminder that no one is above the law, and everyone, regardless of their position, must be held accountable. Remember, your rights are your power, and standing up for them is crucial to maintaining freedom and justice. In this encounter, a man sitting in a public area is approached by a police officer who demands his identification after receiving a call about suspicious behavior. Despite the officer's persistence, the individual calmly stands his ground, asserting his constitutional rights and refusing to provide ID without being suspected of a crime. The situation escalates as the officer tries to label the man as uncooperative, but the individual remains firm in his belief that he's simply exercising his rights. This interaction highlights the tension between personal freedoms and law enforcement authority.
Guy, you can record me all you want.
I know, sir.
Okay. There's someone just flagged me down and said there's a gentleman with a kid that are acting suspicious. Just sitting here.
I don't know how sitting is acting suspicious.
Okay, so all I'm asking you is, what are you doing here?
What I'm doing isn't relevant.
It is relevant.
Okay.
Okay, come on, stand up for me.
For what?
Come on, just stand up.
Why are you touching me, sir?
Stand up, come over here.
Why are you touching me?
You have ID on you?
I do have ID.
Okay, let me see your ID.
Sir, I'm not required to produce ID unless I'm being suspected of committing a crime.
170 Sam, you buy an LTEC?
I don't understand how sitting here waiting
because all I'm trying to do is communicate with you and find out what you're doing here.
I told you, sir, I'm waiting for a friend.
Okay, but why are you here?
Because I'm waiting for a friend.
Okay, not good enough.
How is that not good enough, sir? I've answered your question.
1031 170 Sam.
170 Sam LTEC.
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Yep, in a minute. It's right there if you want to film it. You can film it.
Boy, and your badge number?
Right there, you can film it.
69?
170 Sam, you buy LTEC? Hey, can you not let him beat me at Cedar Bluff and Rothrock, please? I got an unco-op citizen.
I don't understand again how I'm uncooperative. I've answered your question.
You're not answering the simple questions that I'm asking you. You're not answering.
I've already answered your question, sir.
You didn't. You did not tell me why you're here.
I don't have to tell you why I'm here, sir.
Well, that's the issue we're having.
But I don't have to. I'm not required by law to tell you why I'm here.
I didn't say you were.
Okay, so then
why? As a normal citizen, someone who would like to keep the neighborhood safe, you should just give me simple answers so I can leave.
I gave you a simple answer, sir.
No, it's not the answer I'm looking for.
That doesn't matter what you're looking for,
can
sir.
You come down to Rothrock? No, you know what it is? You're just being a jerk.
I'm not being a jerk, sir. Standing up for my rights isn't being a jerk.
It's not standing up for your rights.
Sir, it absolutely is.
It's cooperating with me to keep the community safe, to tell me why you're here and why you don't belong here.
How do you know that I don't belong here, sir?
That's what I'm asking you.
I've already given you an explanation of why I'm here.
Sitting here waiting for your friend is not a good enough answer.
So sitting...
You can't tell me where you have a car here?
That's not relevant, sir.
Okay, that's the problem we're having. You're totally uncooperative.
It's not uncooperative,
it is
sir.
Uncooperative.
Am I legally obligated to answer your questions?
No, you're not.
Okay, so then what is the problem?
Because it just goes to show you that you're a troublemaker.
It's not a troublemaker, sir. I've never been arrested. I've never been in trouble in my life.
You're setting a very poor example for this young kid right here.
To teach my son how to stand up for his rights?
It's not about standing up for your rights.
Sure it is.
It's about standing up for the community. My job is to keep the community safe.
And I applaud you for trying to do your job.
You're giving me zero information of why you're here.
I've given you information, sir.
You don't live here. right?
Do you know that I don't live here?
No, but I've asked for your ID and you won't give it to me.
Because I'm not obligated to give you my ID,
this
sir.
This is the issue we're having.
Sir, I'm not
There's
obligated.
I'm not saying you're obligated.
Okay,
but
so then
we've run into an issue here where you're being uncooperative, not giving me the information I'm asking.
I've answered every question you have, sir.
Okay, we'll just wait here and see
That's fine.
what my sergeant wants to do.
That is absolutely fine, sir. I have no problem talking to your sergeant.
Great.
I don't understand how...
You do understand. You're just being difficult.
It's, sir, being difficult, I mean, is it my obligation to not be difficult?
Well, when I'm just trying to simply do my job and you want to be disrespectful...
I wasn't disrespectful at all. I've called you sir. I've been very respectful.
You don't want to give me the information I'm looking for.
I've answered every question.
No, you don't. No, you're not.
Sir, I have. I've answered
where you live, you say it's not relevant. I've asked for your ID, you won't give it to me. So that's the issue.
I'm not obligated to identify myself unless I'm being detained for a crime.
Well, you may be here shortly if it's...
For what?
If it's gonna,
Am I detained right now?
No, you're not.
Okay, son, let's go.
Okay.
Nate, get up.
Hey, good luck in the future, young man.
Yeah, it's great. Nate, let's go.
Yeah.
This exchange serves as an important reminder of the power of knowing and standing up for your rights, especially when interacting with law enforcement. The individual's refusal to comply with an unreasonable request shows that understanding the law can be a powerful defense. The right to remain silent and not to be compelled to identify yourself without legal cause is crucial in protecting individual freedoms. It's a lesson in patience, respect, and standing firm in the face of unnecessary authority. In this video, we watch a confrontation between a concerned officer and an individual simply exercising his First Amendment rights by taking pictures in a public space. The officer, responding to a call about a suspicious person, demands identification despite the individual not committing any crime. As the situation unfolds, the power dynamics shift as the man calmly asserts his constitutional rights, particularly his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, challenging the officer's authority. This encounter is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between law enforcement duties and personal freedoms.
How's it going, man? We meet again.
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, you got some ID on you real quick?
What's that? Is that a gang sign of some kind?
No, identification.
For what?
The post office called, said that you're taking pictures and stuff, and they're kind of feeling uncomfortable, so we want to ID you to make sure you're okay. And
not unless I've broken a law, sir.
What's that?
Not unless I've broken a law.
Well, you're making people feel uneasy and stuff like that, so we just want to identify you to make sure everything's okay.
That'd be code 34285 3.5?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, when you tell me what crime I've committed, I'm obligated.
You haven't committed a crime.
Then I'm not obligated to ID.
Why are you taking pictures and stuff? You're making people feel uneasy. See what I'm saying? When we get called to something, we got to serve and protect the people, right? So when they call us and they're concerned about somebody, okay? But I don't need that. Okay?
My Fifth Amendment right.
Okay.
You're being live streamed.
What's that?
You're being live streamed.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Audio and video recording. I know I can.
I'm just telling you.
I'm simply letting you know.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Here, you want to read it?
No, I don't need to read it. I'm just telling you.
Then you know my Fifth Amendment.
What's that?
You know my Fifth Amendment. Okay.
Right. But when we get called a suspicious person, sir.
What? Now, what is that? A misdemeanor or a felony, sir?
What's that?
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
You haven't committed anything. But I'm just trying to figure
I don't
out
have to ID
who you are.
You can call me good citizen. You can call me whatever you want. You can call me bright guy with a camera. I'm not hiding in the bushes.
I didn't say you were hiding in the bushes.
Well, I don't know what they said.
Well, they called concerned, okay?
Well, that's their fears don't trump my rights. Are we in agreement with that?
No.
Okay. Well, that's too bad because that's the law.
Okay. Well,
I know the law and so do you. We both know the law. And that failure to ID law only pertains to if I've committed a misdemeanor or felony.
Well, what are you doing taking pictures?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
I have a right not to.
All right. You have a good day, sir, okay?
Thank you.
This interaction serves as a powerful lesson on the importance of understanding and asserting your rights, especially when confronted by law enforcement. The man's knowledge of his rights and his refusal to comply with unlawful demands reinforces the idea that silence and awareness of the law can be a citizen's best defense against overreach. Always remember, your constitutional rights are there to protect you, and it's your responsibility to stand firm when they're at risk. In this video, we see an individual being questioned by police officers for taking pictures of a public police department with the officer suspecting him of surveillance and potential terrorist activity. Despite the officer's persistence, the individual asserts his rights, refusing to provide identification or answer questions without being informed of a crime. The situation escalates as the individual calmly challenges the officer's actions, referencing his rights under the First and Fourth Amendments. This interaction serves as an insightful look into how citizens can exercise their rights when stopped by law enforcement.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? How you doing?
You videoing me?
I am now, yeah.
That's cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with videoing. Can I ask what you was doing over there? Was you taking pictures?
No. Can't ask.
Okay, I need to take your hands out of your pockets for me.
Oh, am I a suspect?
You have to do that.
Are you detaining me or am I free to go?
Might want to get
wasting my time.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you? What's your badge number?
404.
Your name?
Okay, I need ID from you now.
Based on what? First answer me one question. Am I being detained or am I free to go? If you tell me I'm being detained, I'll give you ID. If I'm not, then I'm going to leave.
You're not leaving.
Okay. So, am I being detained?
Let me see ID.
Suspicion to see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are being detained suspicious of terrorist activity for taking pictures of a public police department.
I didn't take
You were standing there either surveilling. You were either surveilling. Okay, look, I'm former
When was
military.
this?
I've done it myself.
When was this?
Okay, right over here.
So you're telling me I'm being suspected of terrorist. What now?
Yes, sir. For surveillance. Okay, at this particular
Based
point.
on what proof?
Based on this point, you were standing there.
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
I was reading my emails of jobs I just applied for.
With it this close to your face?
It's pretty bright out here.
This close to your face?
Have you developed an iPhone? Have you developed a phone that's brighter than this screen? Because I haven't. I was reading my emails and then you started harassing me.
Okay. That close to your face?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, that's...
This is as bright as my screen gets. Can you see it right now?
Yeah, I see it, but...
Could you read?
But you had it turned sideways up this close.
Yeah,
right here. Okay, yes. Go ahead and get a picture
just
of
like this.
Get a picture of this. You had it
I don't...
this close. Make sure you said you had it this close. So I want you to make sure you understand that whoever you show that to, this is how close you had it. They're not going to believe you're reading your emails. I don't believe you're reading.
So you don't believe I was using my sun visor or my hat as a sun visor to read my emails?
No, sir. I don't believe that.
Because of your behavior now, no.
Now, that may be what you want to tell us, but you know darn good
well, you came over here harassing me.
If we had 10 people, probably 7 out of those 10 probably wouldn't believe it. You know that, correct?
Okay, so you're saying I have video or pictures of the
place. For your identification.
Hold on. I'm just confused. Hold on.
You said if you told me I was being detained, I would give you my ID. Now, are you not
what
going
crime?
to do that?
So you're actually suspecting me of a crime. What crime? I know my rights.
Stop? Yes.
This ain't a Terry stop. So you've either believed that I've committed a crime, am committed a crime, or about to commit a crime.
That's correct.
I'm familiar with I'm familiar with Terry versus Ohio. Are you?
I understand. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am too. So basically,
now that we have done that,
no, you're detaining me. Okay, charge me then. Charge me with the crime. I want a lawyer. You're detaining me. I want a lawyer.
We do have the authority to ask you for the identification. You yourself said, tell me I'm being detained and I will give you my ID.
Well, I believe you're harassing me. I don't understand.
Now you're going back on your own word.
Now you're
detained and arrested is two different things. That's right.
No, I understand detained. I understand detained. I want a lawyer. If you're detaining me, then I want a lawyer.
Okay. Have we had to advise you of your rights for any crime that you
I want a lawyer. I won't be answering any more questions. I told you I was reading an email. You're saying I took videos or pictures. You're saying I took video pictures.
No, sir.
So bring it to court. Okay, what do you say? Let's start over.
Binoculars or something you were holding to your face.
Yes. I might have binoculars or something. What do you think I had holding to my face now? Binoculars or an iPhone?
You had that iPhone up close to your face.
Bingo.
But see, here's the funny thing. You're obviously prepared to be detained by police officers, or else you wouldn't be running around with your iPhone on video record all the time.
As soon as he said,
trying to bait something,
you'll get to see the video on YouTube eventually one day. But as soon as he said hi to me, I hit record.
So you were obviously prepared to do that.
I'd like not to be harassed. I'd like for you to respect my rights.
And I know, and I am respecting your rights.
Okay, and that's all I wanted, my right to be respected. But you told me I'm being detained, and you don't have reason to detain me.
Yes,
you have
we
no
do,
suspicion.
Based on the fact, look,
It's not illegal to take pictures.
It's not illegal to take pictures, but let's put it this way: if you were a photographer and you were going from building to building taking photos of, say, architectural type items, that would be unsuspicious because you would be a known photographer taking photos of architectural type buildings.
So it's not.
What we have now is you over here on state property taking photos of a police department, which we all know after 9/11, that's preferred method of any terrorist is to surveil the buildings that they might want to hit. Now,
is this because I have a really sweet beard?
No, we couldn't tell.
So you're profiling?
No, we couldn't tell what you had. All I know is you had something here, and you were standing there for quite a while staring at the building.
So you couldn't see 8 inches of beard from over there, but you could see something in my hand.
I saw, yeah. We saw this. And what we couldn't see was the rest of your face from here. We saw your hands doing this.
You're wasting your time, because if you're going to arrest me, you'd arrest me already, because I haven't committed any crime.
Right.
I'm a private citizen of the United States.
We haven't established.
The First Amendment would protect me if I was taking pictures or photographs.
But we haven't established that you had committed any crime, so therefore we wouldn't arrest
you. If you haven't established, do you believe I've committed? No, this isn't a Terry stop. A Terry stop provides that you believe that I've committed, I'm about to commit, or I'm going to commit. What do you believe that I've committed, about to commit, or I'm going to commit?
How about to commit?
Oh, you said how about? Well, you're gonna
about to commit based upon you taking photos of this building. The building's been shot at by people before. So as a police officer, I don't have a right to be in fear of possible persons who might be surveilling the place where I work.
People
planning
been
a hit on it.
That's hilarious.
Is it hilarious?
Well, can you articulate? Are you going to be able to articulate this in court? You're harassing me.
You're by persons.
So? Citizens have been targeted.
So you're saying it's not okay. So it's perfectly okay for you and anybody else as a citizen to do things like that, put us in fear, but it's not okay.
You
for
were
us
in
to
fear?
Come over here. Yeah, I was.
Fear of what?
Look, why do I wear this vest?
I'm afraid you're about to violate my rights.
Why do I wear this vest? Why do I wear a vest?
Did you swear oath to protect the Constitution?
Yes.
Did you? Okay. Well, so did I. When I served in the military, so did I.
So did I.
So actually, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
I was
What unit were you in?
I was here in Rockstein. I also served in Berlin Brigade while the wall was up. I was there when the wall came down.
That's beautiful.
Made a huge amount of
Man, I bet the Germans wish they had the same rights as us. If this was Nazi Germany, you would already beat me down and took my ID card, huh?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, are we done here?
I saw opponents I do that, and it wasn't something.
We both know we're wasting each other's time here.
Maybe.
You have a good day, officer.
You have a good day too.
Be safe. What was your name? I didn't get your name, badge number.
It's all right.
No, you have to identify yourself.
I've identified myself as a police officer, but I have not made any arrests.
The law.
Have I?
The law doesn't say. The law doesn't. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Be safe.
You too.
This encounter highlights the critical importance of understanding and asserting your rights when faced with law enforcement. The individual's calm refusal to comply without proper cause emphasizes that it's not only your right to remain silent, but also your duty to ensure that law enforcement respects your constitutional freedoms. By standing firm, he exemplifies how knowledge of the law can prevent unnecessary escalation and protect individual rights in an interaction with police. In this video, the individual is approached by Deputy Powell in Ouachita Parish, Louisiana, after someone called in a complaint about a suspicious vehicle. The deputy engages the person because their windows were covered and they had been parked in a library parking lot. The deputy questions the individual about their activities and requests identification, which the individual refuses to provide. The person asserts their rights citing the Fourth Amendment and questions the deputy about the legality of the request for ID.
How are you doing? What's up?
I'm doing good. We got a suspicious person complaint called in on you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just seeing how you're doing.
Oh, it's fine, I guess, yeah.
You doing good?
Suspicious? What's so suspicious about it?
That you covered up all your windows
Powell?
and you're sitting in this parking lot, though.
All right.
The business called in.
All right, just creating a little shade.
I got you.
Powell, you guys, you had to interact with me about it too. You guys have problems with cars?
Problems with cars?
Yeah. I mean, do people call often for suspicious cars?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, just I got no problems. I mean, but it's suspicious. You're not doing a welfare check.
Are you okay? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay? Are you living here?
What? No. What? Do you live? How long have you been working here?
That's none of your business.
No. Well, I'm just trying to be friendly with you, and you're
Yes,
not.
Sir. I just ask, are you living in this parking lot? What's going on today?
Living in the parking lot. Was that part of the complaint?
No.
And then we got Carrington or calibration. What is that name? Can I see your? Let me. Can I see your name here? What is that?
You can say right here.
Albritton, Albritton. All right, and
Yes, sir. I'm Deputy Powell.
Powell, Peel.
We got a complaint of you parking in the parking lot, coming inside the library earlier this morning, acting suspiciously.
Suspiciously in the library too?
Yes, sir. That's what we got a complaint on.
That's a lot of complaining there.
Is everything okay with you?
I mean, I use the library. I plan on going back in. I mean, there's internet there and electricity. I just take advantage of the. I know I was the only one in there. I mean, this library isn't used.
I'm gonna go inside and talk with the library. Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't even consider it a debate. I mean, cameras don't bite, right? Cameras don't bite.
I got one right here.
Yeah, they don't bite. I don't feel like I'm getting bit, you know. So
that's fine.
I'm thinking. So what do they expect of me?
Well, what I'm asking you is, would you provide me with your identification?
No. Well, sure. I'll exchange IDs with you. Would you like to give me your ID and I'll give you mine?
No, I'm not giving you
in exchange? ID. Well, that'd make it a fair exchange for ID. So I see your Powell.
Yes, sir.
J. What's the J mean?
I'm Deputy Powell, Washington Parish Sheriff's Office. How are you doing?
Yep. Yeah.
I know you know my last name. So what's your last name?
Well, I really don't have to give any information to you because that's now we're in a Fourth Amendment issue and we take this to court. I mean that's.
Well, I'm gonna explain to you this. If they want to trespass you from this location.
Yeah. What do they expect?
If they want to trespass you from this location, you're gonna have to provide me with your identification.
No. You start out with phases. It goes through phases first.
I have to know who you are to trespass you. Okay?
No, you give the warning and then it's.
The warning. I have to have a name.
No, you don't have to. You just say go. You know. But what's the reason? What are the expectations of me here? I'm trying to use the library within my constitutional boundaries. I mean, I feel like that seems like what's going on is I'm using the library as any regular library user uses a library. I mean,
most library users don't come out here and cover all their windows and whatever you're doing in your car out here.
Yeah, all right. They don't cover. I see some heavily tinted windows around here. You guys don't have a problem? What's the tint regulation around here?
That's not what we're debating right now.
Well, you said you mentioned covered windows or something. Isn't that similar?
If they don't come out here and cover the windows.
I can't even see your eyes. What do your eyes look like? I mean, you're hiding something from me there, aren't you? I'm conducting myself within my constitutional rights, within my constitutional protections. Okay. And I ask that you don't overstep them, because then you would be enforcing culture, all right? Not law.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, what are their expectations of me? They're concerned, okay, I'm saying I'm okay, and then what are we pushing further? You have to do.
They're definitely concerned doing it.
Yeah, and I mean I intend to go back in. I want to use some more internet. I was resting.
Right.
I mean that's what I.
But you've been here since 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I was here early in the morning. Yeah. Yes, yeah, I mean I've done that before at other libraries. I mean you see my plates. I mean I've been in other libraries.
I mean I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're learning. What?
I can't really see your place. You know, you can't see inside the vehicle.
No plates. I meant license plates, like traveler.
Place.
Okay. Well, okay. So I mean, I know this isn't a highly used library. I've observed that. All right, so I'm going to be very noticeable being the rare visitor. They even have a security guard, and I'm practically the only one here. But I mean, yeah, there's other busier libraries around, and I mean, I go unnoticed. You know, when there's so many people at some libraries, yeah, and you've probably been to some really busy libraries.
Not really, don't often go to.
Oh, have you traveled outside the state?
I have.
Yeah, okay.
To a bunch of different states.
Yeah, I highly recommend. Too bad they didn't have like some program where you guys could exchange police enforcement with, like, say, Las Vegas, you know, a bigger city, and you could get some experience in those big cities and get an idea of the perspective there.
So what perspective, how much do you know about law enforcement, sir?
Not much, no. I know about my rights. I mean, but like, you know, it sounds like I mean, this city is only, what, 50 or 60,000 people.
This isn't a city, sir. This is parish. This is a parish. It's like a county.
Well, the parish is a county. I'm talking city, though. I'm not talking.
This isn't in the city limits. This is in the parish.
Oh, yeah, because you're a deputy. Yeah, this is outside of
yes, sir, this is
Monroe.
Yes, sir. This is outside the city limits.
I thought it was all right. Huh? So it's a county library. It's not.
We don't have counties here in Louisiana.
I mean, a parish. Okay, yeah. It's not a city library.
I'm not sure who owns the library. I don't know if the parish owns it or
it's
individually owned.
If it's not the city, I guess. Yeah. If it's not a part of a city, then yeah, it's.
I don't know if the police owns it or who owns the library.
There's different divisions that like control the library. So sometimes it's city, sometimes it's all volunteer.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know who owns it, and that's what I'm telling you. At this moment, I don't know. I can probably do some research.
But it's definitely I mean, it's not exactly it's a public library still. Overall, it's a public library, and I'm a visitor.
But if they don't want you to return, you can still be trespassed from a public library.
Yeah, and it'd be just some odd reason why I feel it seems like I'm conducting myself within my constitutional protections. I mean, just as well. I mean, you're kind of pushing the Fourth Amendment issue, so you're not quite, and generally you don't.
How am I pushing the Fourth Amendment issue?
Well, you're asking for my ID. That's a Fourth Amendment debates right there. That's something you would take as a legal argument into court.
Right.
You know, if you wanted to arrest me over my ID, I have no problem debating that in court.
I've forced the issue before. No, I haven't.
Nope. And your partner's still discussing whatever the issue they have.
Yes, sir. We take all complaints and watch our very seriously, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have.
What we're doing right
you don't want to lose your job. I mean, if you took it lightly, you don't want to lose. I will say, I've been here, since 9 or so. There was I saw the accident. I don't know if you were aware of that accident that happened.
Happened this morning?
Yeah, there was an accident. It's so strange. But I think the state troopers showed up, fire department and all that. But you're not aware of that. You guys don't use encrypted radio, do you?
Huh?
Do you use encrypted radio for your?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Do you know if it's digital or analog?
I don't know.
You don't even know that? Okay. Do you know 2 + 2?
No, I don't know that.
Okay, you're on that line of answering. Okay, fair enough. That's play it. As open-minded as possible.
Right. Well, I mean, if we do use encrypted or not, that's none of your business.
No. Well, it's the media. If you
feel you need to get that, you can go through the proper channels to get that.
Yep.
I'm not going to release it to you at this time.
No, I mean, all right. Just making conversation here. I mean,
I'm just making conversation.
Do you know the brand? You know the make and model of your body cam?
Huh? I do.
All right. Well, what is it? It's not is it an Axon? AXO?
I'm not going to tell you all that.
No, you're not? Man.
Nope.
All right.
If you need to get the brand and model of my body camera, you can go to the Washington Parish Sheriff's Office Annex and the proper chain of command.
Find out. Okay. Maybe ask your sheriff. Who's your sheriff?
The sheriff of Washington Parish is Sheriff J. Russell.
Russell? Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Maybe he could help guide you. I guess maybe a supervisor. You're a deputy, isn't it?
Hang on a second.
All right.
The interaction focuses on the officer's concern about the person's actions, but the individual maintains that they are acting within their constitutional rights, using the library as a public space to access the internet. Throughout the conversation, the person challenges the deputy's understanding of the law, particularly regarding the Fourth Amendment and the need for identification. The deputy does not escalate the situation, but continues to inquire about the individual's identity and activities. The interaction concludes with the person agreeing to leave at the library's closing time.